Tractor trailers, campers, they used to flip over trains, winds up to like 250 kilometers an hour. Right to the bottom of Ontario, found a 53-foot PJ trailer. It's got some hydraulic crap on it that I don't really want, but that's it for the camper. We made it. We have some trailers. Overloaded, don't worry. We are out of here. Guys, so it's another beautiful day here on the southern coast of Labrador. This video is going to be a continuation of the last video. In the last video, we went to pick up a trailer. It was the new trailer, the one that I have now. Put so much effort into filming it that I had to edit it and get it up for you guys. Thought it was an interesting video, and just nice to have it documented on the channel. In this video, we're going to be hauling one of the last loads the F-250 ever took. Especially, it's the last big one. I don't know why I used the F-250, just felt like it, but we ended up loading her pretty good. So in good old Danger Industries fashion, we are using a nice Ford Power Stroke, overloading it and having some fun. Should be pretty good. So in the last video, guys, we went to pick up a trailer. It's a 53-foot PJ with 16,000 pound axles, which we know now. Trailer has a GVWR of 30,000, hydraulic jacks, hydraulic ramps. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen that video, I recommend going back and looking at it. It's not a bad video. We bought the trailer, so we got the deal straightened out. We test drove the trailer, and we bought the trailer. And then the trailer company, it's PJ Trailers Canada down in Leamington, Ontario, they actually had some trailers going home, which is Newfoundland, Labrador. So yeah, we loaded my trailer up that I just brought from them with new trailers going to Canadian Tire. That's what happened before this point. So we got loaded and we drove for, it was a few hours. Of course, we were most of the day wasting time getting the trailer loaded and everything, so I decided to sleep at what looked like an abandoned gas station. I didn't know it was abandoned at the time, but I was that tired that I could not care less anymore. Hey guys, so I woke up like this, ended up getting super tired, so I crashed in the truck for the night. I do not drive when I'm tired. You guys shouldn't either. That's bad. You know, you can't really drive when you're going 100 kilometers an hour and you're sleeping. Stopped at this random hotel. It was kind of creepy, actually. This shit has been shut down. The only thing wrong now is that when I turn the running lights on, right hand, left hand turn signal stays on. Instead of flashing, it's just on all the time. When I turn off the running lights and I hit the blinker, all of the lights on the trailer flash. I put a new plug on it because the last one was messed up pretty bad. I just wired up this Reese pin thing here. I know I didn't do it wrong. It was doing the same thing on the other plug. So I'm gonna take the wires out and see if we can find something. So I mean, I got a couple hours left, or about an hour left before I got to start driving again. So yeah, so hopefully we can get this figured out. Found the problem. Oh my god, there was a wire from the running lights to the yellow turn signal wire. So I got, first time in a long time, I got working trailer brakes. I got working turn signals, brake lights, running lights, trailer charging, which is, you know, I never even needed it before this trailer. So excited right now, guys. Let's do it, let's plug her in. Those look like blinkers to me. Oh my god. I got the lights working finally. It's pretty exciting. As I said, first time having working trailer lights. I started driving after that. The thing with this part is that at this point of the video, I didn't know what it was going to be about. So I didn't know what to talk about. Nonetheless, we met up with my buddy Matt Banks. He does something similar to what I do, and we met him in the last video on our way to Ontario to pick up the PJ trailer. Of course, we meet up with him again. This was at the ferry dock, the terminal for the crossing between Nova Scotia and Port aux Basques, Newfoundland. Pretty cool guy. He's always a laugh.
See us running? Because I haven't cleaned the filter. That gotta be clean.
Okay, but this is actually because your Ram's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's right.
What would we do if we had the same brand of truck?
Well, we'd both be broke down right now.
I did the dum-dum, left the key on. Almost started, but no, it's dead now.
Well, if we had 240, we'd both be broke down, so at least you got Dodge to save the day. But, typical Dodge. Got some oil leakies. Clean that up. You can't even see the motor.
Yeah, because you don't need to, because
there's not even...
The motor is there.
You can't see it. How can you work on that?
You can even see the turbo.
Wow, you can see my turbo too, and I can change it in 10 minutes.
Okay, so tell us all the problems you've had in 3 months.
None, because I'm Dodge. No front end issues. Well, a couple wheel bearings. That's not really front end issues.
How many kilometers does this have on it?
150.
Oh, that one's got 160 original wheel bearings, and they're still perfect. So we're back in Nova Scotia, where I was with the camper waiting for the boat. I'm gonna get on the boat. You get a cabin, so it's gonna be kind of cool. There you go. All right, we stayed at the wharf overnight. We were lucky to get on. It's pretty awesome that we did. We ended up crossing together. We went halves on a room. Definitely beat sleeping in a chair. Or trying to sleep, I guess. My favorite mirrors.
2.6 is right down there.
Cozy as fuck. That's sick.
My truck's bigger than this room.
Alright, we are landed on the other side. So the crossing was uneventful and very comfortable until it came time to get off.
Parked up down here 3. Can you please turn your vehicle in for offloading?
This is it.
Vehicle and license plate. CW.
No! We went up in an elevator. It was like a half elevator. You had to take some more steps. I've never had trouble with this, right?
For emergency use only.
I don't know what happened. I've been on these boats very often. We could not find where we had to go. We could not figure it out.
There we go.
That's her?
I don't know.
Man. Well, that was embarrassing. Running around, and I could not find, like, we went to the elevator, and it did not have G3 on it. Eventually we found our trucks, and we headed for the exit. Alright, first delivery, Canadian Tire. Alright, we just dropped 2 more of those trailers off 3 gun. We only got 2 left. This is great. I love this retail store stuff. So I drove across Newfoundland, delivered some trailers. Some went to Port aux Basques, here where the ferry lands, about a 10-minute drive. I dropped off 2 or 3 of them, the little black ones. Went to Corner Brook, dropped some more off there, dropped some off in Grand Falls, Gander, and then finally St. John's. Nothing really happened except for this. This was, and I didn't film it, but this was interesting. As we are down to 1 trailer now. He dropped the trailer, he dropped it. It was bounced, he had the wheel turned, he gave too much gas, and it came right off the forklift, beat up a light, beat up the hub. So, you stacked 8 trailers high, it was like up there. And they all came off without a hitch. One of the white ones came off without a hitch. And yeah, this last one, there's a bit of a hitch. 1 trailer left to deliver, and then we're picking up something interesting. You guys are gonna like it. Alright, and there goes the last trailer. So this first thing, of course, was hilarious. Highlight of the trip, putting this boat on. What I like to do is I like to take the necks of the trailer, the boat trailers, put them up onto the trailer, the neck of my trailer, so that I can just get them forward 2 or 3 more feet, gives me more room, and gets some up out of the way so that rocks don't hit them and stuff. It made sense at the time. That thing's a mess. No, I hate that boat. So this is generally bad. I like put it on Facebook looking for a guy with a loader pretty much. And this guy, awesome dude, his name's Mark, said, yeah, let's do it. So we hopped in this old loader and I mean, we got it done. It wasn't pretty, but we got it done. After that, we had to put a loader on. Now this was a loader for my good customer. I wasn't picking up the car until later. Sure enough, loading it at night. Great guy, great customer, easy to deal with, super awesome. Let me put it on in the rain at night. Whatever, we got it done. And then we headed off for the West Coast, which is where the most interesting parts of the videos always are, because there's a huge hill, 12% up, 12% down. And we're in an F-250 hauling a whole lot of weight, so it's always interesting. Alright guys, I didn't even notice, this is the hill, this is the 12%. We're already in second gear here. And yeah, this is quite interesting. As you can see, we're not going very fast. We're going about 20 miles an hour. Alright, we have to drop to first gear. Started this hill doing about 80, and yeah, we dropped right to about 30 kilometers an hour. It's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. All right, now to go down the other side. This truck here doesn't have an exhaust brake, so we're gonna have to rely on the trailer and truck brakes for this one. We are about to go down a 12% that has taken some lives. It's known as Bombay Hills, Southeastern. It's pretty tough. So, like I said, 30,000 pounds. We're gonna go down this. See what happens. It's gonna be interesting. We have to take our time. Yeah, this hill is the main hill that ends up in all these hauling videos. It's long. There's two parts to it. We're on the first part here now. We're gonna be using the truck and trailer brakes today. Take our time. We're gonna start this hill doing about 30. All right, looks like second gear is gonna be the gear. So you see, this is the first part here. I'm not sure how well you guys can see, but it goes down, then it flattens out a bit. So this is gonna be kind of the warm-up. So we're gonna get on the trailer brakes now. All right, so yeah, the trailer brakes got lots of power. Two 15,000-pound axles, this isn't that big of a deal for it. Alright, so we're going over, you guys can't see that, but we're going over 3 grand now. We're at 3,200 RPM for the engine braking. It's holding it up pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. Beautiful view, of course. So we're gonna get the speed back down now to about what it was before, about 40 kilometers an hour. This is about 23 miles an hour. There's a sign there that says test brakes, 100 meters. This is the big one. This is the doozy with the turn at the bottom. Why they put turns at the bottom of every large percent hill, I have no idea. But let's go for it. See what she's got in store for us. So I'm going to let the engine brake climb to about 2,800, and then I'm going to try and keep it there. Maybe we'll let her go over a bit, maybe we'll let her go to 3 grand, a little bit over. Let's see. Alright, so you can see it's not taking much. This is a lot of weight. This might be the most weight I've ever had come down this hill. I was told the loader is 12,000 pounds, but I don't know. There's something heavy back there for sure. Alright guys, well that is it. We made it down to 12%, no problem. The F-250 holding up its own, as always. Trailer brakes are important. I don't think I would have done that without the trailer brakes. We are on our way to the boat now. We already went about 600-700 kilometers with the loader on. This is a heavy setup. I don't think this truck ever had so much trouble hauling something in its life. Getting 40 liters per 100 kilometers, that's about 5.5 miles per gallon. She's going through the fuel. This huge hill, it's one of my favorite drives. The whole west coast and northern peninsula of Newfoundland, it's scenic, it's smooth, the roads are great, there isn't too much traffic, but there's a lot of moose. We drove to St. Barb, Black Duck Cove I think it's also called. This is where the ferry crosses from Newfoundland to Labrador, where I'm from and where everything was going. So I stopped here, and this is where I pick up the car. This is where things get even more ridiculous, because now not only are we towing this huge trailer and loader with an F-250, but now we stuffed the trailer past its capacity.
Oh, this is fun. I want one.
Things are getting out of hand.
See if we can get the car up there. 10-foot ramps. Probably won't go.
Okay.
Door jar, thank you for telling me. Frig, that ramp looks steep. Deck is a bit lower than my last trailer. The ramp is a lot longer. Alright, well, get the wood out.
Alright, so we just had a night in the truck. Here's a bit of a mess. That's silly. Alright, so we're headed for the ferry now. I know for sure, I can guarantee you, we are gonna get some looks. It's gonna be pretty funny. She's there taking a picture of it. Okay, so everyone's freaking out because I'm not even to the boat and I'm already touching the ground. God, that low ramp is killing me. Alright, so we gotta turn around here, get in line. This is gonna suck a lot. Alright, this is gonna be really bad. Right, I'm gonna set you guys up here.
You got all your weight right back on your tail, right?
It's the ramp that's down. The ramp comes down a bit.
Right. So when I said all your weight, your back leg got back there a little bit. That's a lot of weight. Right now.
She'll flex to it. No, so well, if you look, the ramp's actually hanging down. Give it a shot.
Okay. Try it in.
No, the ramp's still got to come down. So.
All right, whoa, stop.
What's on the go? What do you want to do?
You gotta drop your ramp.
Do you think there's enough space there for it to drop?
Okay, hurry up!
I'm just wondering, is there enough space to drop the ramp?
Whoa.
So I put the legs down so that...
So the thing with the boat is that there's a huge incline to get up onto the deck. So you got a lower deck, so the regular deck is even higher, and it makes for some pretty weird angles. It's difficult to get on in the best of cases. Now this is the first time for me getting on it with this trailer. Now I know a bit better after, months of using the thing, but that was an absolute nightmare. And everyone was irritated, everyone was getting kind of weird about it. In my opinion, if I was able to drive down the road issue-free with it, they should load me and zip it. But I mean, it was stressful. It was the most stressful experience I've ever had with that crossing.
Whoa? Did I hear whoa? There's too many people saying stuff now. We're getting there?
Yeah, we're getting there now. Okay. Hey, boys!
We're good?
Okay.
street. I'm gonna look at you. Okay. I'm gonna look at you from now on. Alright, so we managed to get everything on. Got the loader on. Now they want me to pay extra for it, which is certainly interesting. If they don't have the facilities to load a low vehicle, well, this is no big deal because I was going to cut slots through this for the ramps anyways. Jesus. Guys, look at this going on here. Just look at that. That is bottomed completely out. Alright, time for time lapse. Let's do it. Here in the loader. Let's do this again. Fast gear. Let's get this show rolling. Got the ramp tied up into place, blanket protecting the loader, got a car inside of the loader. Looks good. Well, it doesn't look good, but it's safe. Let's see if we can make it up that hill. That is one nasty hill. This truck is such a beast, it's sick. Guys, this load, that dump truck had nothing on this load. We are full throttle, 3 grand here. We are gonna make it up. This is a nasty ass hill. We are full throttle, 23 pounds of boost, 2,900 RPM. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, buddy. Letting her eat. Guys, I do not recommend this. Do not do this at home. I am a seasoned professional at being overloaded. Man, so the scary part of this is that what I'm doing here is actually not illegal. It is completely legal. I got 15,000 pound axles on the back, so I got most of the weight put on the back, which takes the weight off of the truck. So somehow DOT screwed something up and this is actually legal. So that's insane. Alright, we're coming up on another hill that I am worried about. This one is super steep. Definitely a 12%. We're gonna have to open her up now, get a bit of speed on the go. Hopefully we make it. Hopefully the transmission holds up. Alright, we are full throttle right now. 90 kilometers an hour, about 53 miles per hour. Alright, we're starting to lose speed already, really quickly. We're at 80, which is 50. Okay, we're at 70, which is 45. Gonna shift now. 3,000 RPM, 60 kilometers an hour, 40 miles per hour. We are slowing in good here. This is not fun. This poor truck. I'm gonna slack her off to about 19 pounds of boost. We don't need all of the power right now, I do not think. 2 grand, we're at 40 kilometers an hour, 25 miles per hour. Alright, we're holding steady. Alright, we're gonna get ready to shift to first gear, let off the throttle. And we are back at 2,800 RPM, 30 kilometers an hour, 20 miles per hour. This isn't bad, it's not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna shift up. Let that 900 foot-pounds of torque just carry us the rest of the way. The big thing, guys, when you're towing heavy, not that I recommend or condone doing this, really bad for the truck. The big thing is just realize that you're gonna have to take your time. You're not gonna be in a hurry. If you are in a hurry, don't even do it. Don't even bother. So I want to take you guys over this next hill here. This is a doozy. That's 12% with a sharp turn. Once again, I'm not worried because the trailer brakes on this are very good. And as long as you start the hill going slowly, As long as you're taking your time, you have a lot of stopping power. So we're gonna bring her back down to 50. So the beginning of this hill isn't so bad. It's kind of a warning of what's to come. That is a 400-foot drop if you were to go out over that. So let's not do that. Keep her in second gear now and see what she got. Brakes in this trailer are very touchy, very sensitive. Alright, so here we're coming up on the big turn. Okay, so I'm gonna slow her in and go down to first gear for this turn. Alright. So now I can let off the brakes and the engine is taking it all. The reason I'm explaining all this to you guys is to show you that why I feel comfortable towing this kind of weight, how the truck handles it. It just shows you how capable these trucks are. If you have everything set up right, the big thing is getting good brakes. If your brakes are good, you know, 15,000 pound axles, the brakes on those are pretty powerful. So the engine brakes on these trucks are great. Yeah, so there's really nothing to worry about.
So we're almost done. We're almost home. I drove, it's another like 2 hours from what you just saw until we took the turn off going up home. This is the trailer's first taste of Labrador gravel roads. So it's seen a lot of it over the summer and it's going to see quite a bit of it next year. They're rough, rocky roads that you drive way too fast on, like 80, 90, even 100. And this is the last leg before we get home and get this loader off.
Alright, so now this is the last part before we get onto the gravel road. And yeah, it's a nice little hill here, but shouldn't be a problem. Alright guys, and just like that we made it. Nothing to it. Got a loader here on the F-250. Man, this is awesome.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was the finest Danger Industries content that I can offer. F-250, huge trailer, and it wasn't even illegal. I mean, those 16,000 pound axles with the 30,000 pound GVWR, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Yeah, made it, no issues. As always, this F-250, ever since I bought it, ever since when I was younger, when I had it, before I started towing trailers, before this YouTube channel, back when I still made snowmobiling videos, I just love this truck. Always hammers out work, never complains, never gives me issues. The only issues, to be honest, I've had with it are ones that I caused myself. I've abused this truck, I've used it hard, she's been, you know, ridden hard, put away wet kind of thing. I plan on doing a bit with that truck. I'd love to make like an overlander type truck with it, because as I said, this is the truck's last load. Gonna use it for towing, obviously, but when it comes to hooking up to the 53-foot flatbed and, you know, getting things moved, I think this is gonna be its last go. It's too hard on the truck, it doesn't have the right gears, it's, you know, a shorter wheelbase, so it's not ideal for towing. It'll always be a backup truck, it'll always be there when I need it, but for now, I think it's time to retire the F-250. I'm not saying that retired people can't do a bit of work every now and then. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Took me way too long, so I didn't upload last while. This video took me way too long, just kicking my butt, but glad to finally have it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you enjoy these videos, guys, you know the drill, you know what to do. Not gonna tell you, because you probably watch other YouTubers and they probably tell you what to do. I'll let you figure that out. So, Instagram, however, is danger_industries. Some truck pictures there and stuff and updates. I encourage you to check that out. And yeah, you guys have a good day.